Okay, it's the final stanza of the Cricket Nation cast, and we're going down to the blue and gold country of Otago cricket, where we're joined by Sparks HBJ one-day captain Bella James. Bella, thanks for joining us. How are things down in Dunedin?
G'day, Willie. Thanks for having me. Good. We're straight into pre-season training. Girls have been training hard down at the High Performance Centre, and the boys as well. They're up in Canterbury at the moment, doing their warm-up games against the Canterbury men. But no, the girls are fizzing to get back into it. Got Craig coming back on board, which is pretty cool to have him. But yeah, no, back to business, which is pretty cool.
Pre-season for Otago is a little bit different to the other regions. Obviously, it's a little harder to grow grass down in the deep south. So how do you try and grow grass? Sorry, how do you try and overcome that as a region?
You do the best you can. I mean, we are lucky to have the indoor facility down at the Eco Centre with four good lanes. But hopefully by October we try to get onto the grass, but always pushing about mid-November, a couple of weeks before we play.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine you mentioned there your new coach Craig coming. Obviously, haven't had a lot of time with him, but so far, how's it gone? What's he brought to the group?
He's already made a huge impact. The girls are loving him. He brings a different side to the team in terms of mental skills and preparation, which I think a few of us are excited about. And then just the wealth of knowledge with both bat and ball. And the girls are kind of fizzing to get what they can off him and grow as a team, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his first-class record, most first-class centuries. He's obviously played at the highest level, commentated. He's administrated as well. So he's kind of got all the skin in the game. Just looking at the Sparks in particular, made a decent run at the Dream 11 Super Smash last year. Knocked out in the elimination final, but struggled in the HBJ. So, what are we expecting this season?
Yeah, the HBJ last year we had a bit of a different kind of focus. We had more of a development focus, and then obviously T20 was our full performance with the White Ferns and the two Australian girls, which were awesome to have. But same again, I guess, keep progressing with the 50s. We'll have the three White Ferns for those 3 games. Well, Susie for the last, which would be cool. And then, yeah, Polly Ingalls is back into the side this year, coming back from England, which is exciting. And she always adds a lot with the bat. So no, the girls hopefully will can win a game with the 50s, but we'll see how we go.
Well, much brighter in the Super Smash, and you mentioned having the likes of Susie Bates, Katie Martin. I think you've also got Hayley Jensen there as well, who's played for the White Ferns a lot. So, plenty to call on and hopefully bring through, because you've got quite a bit of talented younger players. I think Eden Carson, the young spinner who picked up an NZC development contract this year.
Yeah, she had an incredible season last year with the ball in particular, picked up a fifer. No, so she's definitely going strength to strength, and she's only been involved with a couple of seasons with the Sparks, so it's pretty cool to see where she's at, and hopefully another good season from her.
Absolutely, and if you had to pick out any other younger players, I mean, you've mentioned Eden there, Polly, who was overseas playing last year. Is there any other players that the fans need to keep their eyes out for?
Got to go with Emma Black, our opening seamer. Yeah, she's growing big guns back. She's doing a bit of training at the development camps, which is cool, but she's definitely one to watch.
Okay, very good. And you're only 21, but already you're already captaining your region. You've already had a couple of knee surgeries as well, which is preventing you from getting the gloves on as much. So what are we seeing from you this season? A bit of batting up in the top order and bowling some tweakers potentially.
Yeah, the old knees aren't so good with the keeping. So getting a bit of spinning. Old knees. I've been through a bit. But yeah, just adding something else to the bow, I guess. Learning a bit of off spin. Braces has been helping me down in the nets, and then with my batting, obviously Craig has given me that confidence I need going through to the season. So no, I'm fizzing. It'll be awesome.
Now, you also captained your school, which was full of sort of future Sparks as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the Mafia from St Hilda's down there?
Yeah, St Hilda's. Obviously Neil Rosenberg, the legend. We had, I want to say we've got about 8 to 9 girls that have come from St Hilda's have played for the Sparks, which is pretty cool. There's probably more than that. And then obviously one Kate playing for the White Ferns, which is pretty cool. But yeah, to win it in my last year was pretty cool. Pretty emotional for the old coach.
Yeah, I bet. And Kate Heffernan, who you're referring to there, I've played for the White Ferns, just switched across to netball at the moment, but you never know. He could come back at the end and bowl those left arm swingers. Let's have a look at the men's side. And, they went through to making the Ford Trophy final last year. Looking through the players, I mean, they've really improved their white ball cricket a lot, haven't they? You look at Duffy Smith, rip on with the ball, obviously as well with the bat. You got Nick Kelly, Neil Broom, and Anaru Kitchen as well. So I suppose things will be looking up for them as they head into another season with pretty high hopes, I'd imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Michael and Nathan definitely both bat and ball were on fire last season. And then likes of Chewy coming through with the gloves. Pretty cool to see his development. But yeah, no, it's exciting. I think the boys are really gunning. I mean, we've both got knocked out in the elimination T20, so definitely got the potential to go that one step further. So fingers crossed.
Absolutely. Max Chew, obviously the gloveman there as well. I played in New Zealand under-19s a couple of years ago. Newly contracted this season. They got Jared Mackay coming down from maybe CD potentially. Have you seen much of him around the traps or bowling in the indoors?
I've only seen a couple of times. I heard he's going to probably add a little bit with the bat and ball. Sorry. But yeah, no, it's exciting to have definitely more younger guys coming through. It's the same with the females. I guess we've definitely got a bit of growth coming, which is pretty cool to see. Yeah.
Now, I was talking to a couple of your White Ferns Sparks teammates over in Brisbane, where they're playing at the moment for a little bit of sort of inside line on the Sparks, and they described it as when you're all there, it's a pretty fun environment to be part of. There's a lot of music, a lot of laughter. Is that kind of what you guys sort of, I suppose, try and pride yourself on, is having a good time and then trying to let the results take care of themselves? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, if you looked at us when we warm up, I think the music's going. We're still playing football about 10 minutes probably before kick-off, because there's always that competition of, oh, no, one more, we've got it, But no, the girls, it's such an awesome environment. And to have the 3 White Ferns to learn off and always giving advice with Marty and Susie. So, and the girls thrive off it. You can definitely tell when they're back in the team, the environment and everything kind of lifts up again. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and especially exciting this year with the Super Smash and that window where basically you're going to be able to have your White Ferns for the entire Super Smash season. So it's going to be really competitive with all the major associations allowed to able to access their White Ferns and Black Caps and double headers.
Yeah, and to be all double headers with the men's pretty cool as well. Getting to see each other play, and it'll be cool. Excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And just finally, Bella, you're obviously joining us from Bell McEwen School there. I think where you're a sports coordinator, but you've also got a role in the Year Girls campaign where I believe you're helping out, and promoting cricket in the schools for younger girls and try and get them into the game at an early age.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool initiative from New Zealand Cricket, and to be a part of it is an awesome chance to kind of give back as well, because cricket's given me a lot. So to get some girls involved in the game at a young age and make it fun and exciting and colourful and all that sort of thing, it's pretty cool. We've seen some awesome growth in the Otago region, which is good to see.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and especially with a World Cup on the horizon here in New Zealand next year, to try and inspire the next generation, something pretty cool to be involved with. So we wish you luck with that. We wish you luck with the season to come as well in the HBJ and the Dream 11 Super Smash, and thanks for giving us some of your time there. Hopefully you can get out on the grass soon and get ready for the season.
Fingers crossed. Thanks, Willie.